Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the 2023 M3 Competition xDrive. It is in Skyscraper Grey, and this of course is a customer ordered car. They've done some interesting things to it and spec'd it really highly. So let's talk about this one in particular. So you can see we have the carbon exterior package. So the inlets there, carbon fiber, the mesh sort of grill there is gone. Laser lights. 50th anniversary BMW M emblems as well. This car was built in November and just arrived here at the beginning of March. Moving over to the side, we have the 826M wheels in black, the red M compound brake calipers, into the 50th anniversary BMW M emblems on the center caps as well. Unfortunately, lost the tire lottery. We have the Pirelli P0s. But what should become pretty obvious is the suspension is lowered. So on the M3, you can order a port-installed accessory called the M Performance or Performance Suspension, which, from what I can tell, is just the height adjustable suspension. So I think you can drop it 20 millimeters. I don't know what the recommendation is at the processing center. I believe it's probably about 10 millimeters, but you definitely see the wheel gap on the front is gone. Take a step back so you can take a look at the performance suspension on the M3. So it definitely changes the looks of the car with a lower ride height. So the rears are probably 10 millimeter drop as well. Because I think that's what I have on my F80 M3 CS is a KW height adjustable suspension, which is what BMW uses as the OEM suspension system. So it's KW manufacturer, but BMW labeled. Moving to the back, quite obvious, the M Performance flow-through spoiler, all in carbon fiber. The M Performance logo on the back of the wing as well. So we've seen this on a few of the M3s. Maybe this might be the second one with the Performance wing installed. I have seen them on Performance Center cars that they use on East and West Coast. I think it looks decent. It may not fit for everyone, obviously. We've got their carbon fiber diffuser, 100 millimeter exhaust tips as well. So I think what you can now add is the carbon fiber exhaust tips as well. I don't know what the price is offhand, but probably going to be about $1,200 or so, maybe a little bit more. Here's our Skyscraper Grey lowered M3 out of direct sunlight. So if you order that carbon fiber exterior package, part of that is a gurney flap spoiler, which is removed obviously if you get the performance flow-through spoiler. Here's our lowered Skyscraper Grey. Love the looks of this lowered. Of course, that's going to be an aesthetic choice on whether or not you want to go through with something like that. Good thing they don't have the front lip, because that would be sort of in the danger zone of scraping everything. So I didn't get a chance to actually drive this car. One, it's a customer ordered car. But I drove it from one lot over here across the street. I think it's probably very similar in terms of the spring rate between the performance suspension and the regular suspension. I could be wrong, of course. I mean, I'm not driving any of this, but we'll be happy to hear from others who have the performance suspension installed and see what their feelings are between stock and this one. So mirror caps in carbon fiber as well. So opening up, we have the Fiona Red interior. So it's not the full leather. No bucket seats, so the standard M Sport seats that come on the M3. So a very good pairing with Skyscraper Grey, sort of a classic Porsche 356 or Mercedes 300 SL. So silver and red go great together. All right, so inside we've got the carbon fiber interior trim. We've got the gear selectors in carbon fiber. M1, M2 buttons in red. iDrive 8, of course, which will also be on the 2024 M4. Rest of the carbon fiber interior trim there. Door cards with Fiona Red still remain that Fiona Red color rather than black that you get on, say, Silverstone or Kalami Orange. Gear selector in leather with the embossed M emblem, as well as the stitching on the gear selector. And stitching on the steering wheel as well. I do like the touches that the M division has done with the iDrive 8 with the tiles, basically for like the stripes before the M. Looks really good. And of course there's also the Easter egg here of the M1 on the tire pressure monitor there. Alright, so let's talk about pricing. So starting price of the M3 Comp xDrive, now $80,800, $650 for the metallic paint, Fiona Red included, $700 for the parking assistance package, another $1,800 for the executive package, $900 for the mDrive Professional, $300 for the shadowline lights, $950 for the carbon fiber trim, ventilated seats for another $350, $1,000 for the laser lights, drive recorder $100, wireless device charging another $200, the personal eSIM 5G for another $300, $4,700 for the carbon exterior package. Looks like the port installed accessories, the performance suspension for $2,820, and the spoiler for $3,750. All told, MSRP of just a bit over $100,000. Of course, you can go nuts with your specifications, and you can go adding all the performance parts available, and you can easily get to $130,000, maybe even close to $140,000 now, given the price increases. But you can obviously go nuts. All right, so rear seats with Fiona Red look fantastic. You can see the M striping on the seat belts as well. All right, so here's the view from the back seat, still with the protective coverings on some of the stuff, including the seat backs. But knee room, leg room, really good. And then headroom, can't complain at all about it. But very comfortable place to sit. You, of course, will get a little bit more room for your rear passengers should you have gone with the carbon bucket seats. They'll lose about 20 pounds of weight. The thickness of the seat will obviously be different, and you'll sit lower as well. All right, move to the back here. No kick to open. But with the exec package, you do get a powered tailgate as well, so space in the back is, you know, pretty decent size. Sure, mobility kit here, which does include the tire goo as well as a compressor should you require it. Hopefully you don't. We'll pop the hood as well. Alright, so we'll make our way back around towards the front of the car. We'll discuss the engine, let you guys take in the M3 Comp lowered, which I think looks really, really good. Alright, going to the hood now. So opening up, we have the S58 inline 6 3-liter twin turbo engine, providing 503 horsepower and 479 torques. So, very good engine. Oops, I don't think I closed that hood all the way. That was closed. Alright. Continue walking a little bit around here so you can take in a little bit more Skyscraper Grey. Again, I think becoming a very popular color across the BMW lineup. It's basically on almost every model now that I can think of. But that's it for a quick tour around the M3 Competition xDrive. We'll see you at the next video.